In Project Zomboid, one of your first goals is to find a place to live and make a base, and while finding a place to live may be an easy task, being able to fortify that place is much more difficult. There are countless zombies out there just waiting for their chance to get a bite on your beautiful face, and no matter how much you build and fortify, the endless hordes of zombies always seem to find a way in. But luckily for you, I found a way to permanently protect your base from the outside threats the world throws at you. But first, do you like clicking buttons? Well, I got a button for you to click. It's the subscribe button, and if you want to help us on our road to 20k subscribers, then go down and click it. But anyways, onto the video. So before we get into the actual base protection, you're going to need to do a few things. First is when you make a new game, click custom sandbox and then go to zombie lore. There you'll see a section that says crawl under vehicle. You're going to want to change this from often to crawlers only. Next, when you pick your occupation, I would recommend picking burglar. This isn't required, but you're going to need a few cars for this, so being able to hotwire vehicles will make this much easier. Next, when you're finding a place to live, make sure it's partially fenced off so there's only 1 or 2 entry points for zombies. I mean, technically you could find a house that has no fences and just make do, but that would take a ton of cars and I don't know if you'd really want to do that. But next, just use those burglar capabilities and go snatch some cars from off the street. Make sure they have some gas and then drive them to your base. Depending on what area you chose, you're going to need different amounts of cars. But for this video, we'll be using the gated community in Rosewood as an example. So if you want to gate off the majority of the houses, for this example you're going to need 6 cars, 3 for each entry point. All you need to do is park the cars in a way that will completely block off all entry points. Just make sure when you're done parking the cars that you can't fit in between the cars, because sometimes it looks like there's no space in between, but even if a tiny bit of space is open, the hordes of zombies will walk straight through and start munching on that pretty face. Then just do the same on the other side and bam, this area is completely blocked off the zombies. Normally zombies would just be able to crawl under the cars, but the setting we changed earlier makes it so that the only zombies that can go under cars are the ones that are already crawling. And I may be wrong about this, but I don't believe any zombies spawn as crawlers, so unless you break their legs yourself, none of the zombies should be able to get under the cars. It's kind of funny actually, because it throws off the pathing for the zombies because they can't get through the cars and they can't break through the fence, so they're just standing there not knowing what to do. Kind of like me when it's 11 p.m. on a Thursday, and I remember that tomorrow I have a final exam for a class I have not once studied for. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you all in the next one.